People of the internet, welcome back to another video with his eye, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. I got a video pulled up here. Comes from Fox 5 Atlanta. They entitled the video, Atlanta Water Boys Steal Man's Phone, Money, and Car. Now, of course, folks, I am, as I mentioned, of course, based out here in Atlanta, and I myself have actually come across these water boys. The water boys are basically, these are literally what they call, they've made the name for themselves. They're literally water boys, where they stand on the side of the street, or they stand outside of shopping centers, whatever the case is. Mostly streets, right? When you're at the red light waiting, to drive or get to your destination, whatever the case is, these water boys will stand on the side of the street, try to sell you water. Water, ice cold water. I've seen upwards of 2 at a time. I've seen upwards of 5 at a time. Maybe 5 will stand on this side, 5 will stand on that side. It is a legitimate business out here. There's also jack boys. There's water boys and there's jack boys. You can maybe, if you don't know what a jack boy is a thief. And they usually travel by scooter. I think it kind of calmed down a little bit now as of late, but the age range, these boys maybe sometimes are as young as 12, anywhere upwards to like 17, 18. They're teenagers, these water boys, man. So I have had personal experiences. I'll share a few stories, personal stories in my encounters with these guys as well too. But I want to get into the story first real quick. Again, it comes from Fox 5 Atlanta. Kind of dives into an unfortunate situation that took place out here not too long ago. I want to share my thoughts. I encourage you guys to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's get into it.
An act of kindness takes a wild turn when police say teen selling water stole a driver's phone and his Range Rover. Now, this is a story we first told you about Thursday. While police are searching for those suspects, tonight the driver is offering a cash reward for any information that leads to an arrest. Fox 5's Joy Dukes is live there in Midtown with more on this story. Joy, good evening.
Yeah, Eric, good evening to you. That driver tells us he was sitting at the light here on 10th Street when he saw that group of young men selling water and pulled out his phone to cash app them. Within seconds, one of them stole his phone. The other drove off in his car. And he says since then, they have managed to withdraw thousands of dollars from his accounts.
I just say don't roll down your windows, man. Just keep it going. It's not even worth it.
This Buckhead resident who did not want to be identified says rolling down his window Wednesday night at the site of water boys stationed at the 10th Street Highway exit ramp in Midtown felt right at the time.
It was like 3 of them. And like they had the whole getup too, man. They had like football helmets with them and everything like that.
But it was a decision that has cost him greatly.
They've tried to take out money like 3-4 times out my account, from $4 grand all the way to $6-7 grand.
Money from bank accounts linked to the phone he says one of the teens snatched as he was in the process of sending them a few dollars for water.
But when I opened up my Cash App, they saw my balance had like almost 12 grand in there. Before he even finished telling me the full Cash App name, he grabbed it.
He tells Fox 5 when he hopped out of the car to get his phone, another teen hopped in and took off in his white Range Rover. Atlanta police say that joyride ended about 4.5 miles away in southwest Atlanta. Neighbors recalled seeing a group of young men ditch the car after crashing it into a mailbox.
I was just shocked, man. I was just like, dang, like I didn't expect it from pretty much kids.
Even more shocking, he says, seeing them make multiple attempts to take money from his accounts in the last few days and successfully stealing $1,500. While the driver says his banks acted quickly in response to him reporting the theft, Cash App did not, and his business account there was compromised.
Because they changed all of my information.
He says he hopes they're caught soon and has plans to take them to court. Well, he's now offering a $1,500 reward for information that leads to an arrest.
So imagine that, folks. You're at a red light, minding your business, driving through the streets of Atlanta. But this can happen anywhere, but it's very prominent out here in Atlanta. You're at a red light, minding your business. Off to the side, you see 2 young men offering to sell you some water on a nice hot day. And I guess this was actually recently, so I guess it was fairly cold outside. But I'll get to some of the why as people do this. You're approached by 2 gentlemen up to your window, and these dudes are very, they're pretty abrasive. Like, they are determined to engage with you, interact with you, whatever the case is. You innocently all right, let me help these poor kids out, man. They probably come from, you might have a little sad story that you'll narrate in your head as to why these kids are deserving of your hard-earned money. You roll down your window. You tell them you don't have cash. They'll tell you, hey, man, I got Cash App, though. You said, all right, cool. I'll give you Cash App. You roll down your phone. You ask them, what's the Cash App? One gentleman grabs the phone. You get out your car to go chase the man that just grabbed your phone. Another one hops in your car, drives off with your Range Rover, whatever the car. It doesn't even matter what car. In this particular situation, the man was driving a Range Rover. And now the one kid has your car while the others are trying to withdraw those funds. I think these kids were able to withdraw upwards of $1,500 out of the man's account. And all he was trying to do was just be a good citizen and provide, or what are the cases. It's very common out here, folks. Very common. And it makes me kind of think, man, are we not supposed to do good for people who are facing hardship? It makes you kind of want to be a little bit more hesitant to help a person in need. Of course, we've heard stories before, people on the side of the road, maybe have a flat tire, and you maybe veer off to the side to see if you can offer some help, and then you end up getting robbed or killed or whatever the case is, man. It's a dark, dark, cold world out here that we're living in, folks. So it's a lot to be mindful of. We're living in some crucial times, right? So it kind of makes you wonder, man, I'm somebody who considers themselves having a good heart, right? I support the hustle. So this could have been not necessarily me, because I kind of like learned. I'll tell you a few stories. Of course, I've had a few interactions similar to this in some regard. Some time ago, of course, I've been living in Atlanta maybe all about, consecutively about like 3 years now altogether. And I've come across, of course, if you live in Atlanta, especially around this area as well, too, the city area, midtown, uptown, this, that, and the other, whatever the case is, you're definitely going to see these water boys. In particular, a situation I had, an encounter I had with these guys, was actually in a grocery store. So I was walking through the grocery store one time, and I came across some water boys re-upping on water. So they were in the grocery store to go buy more water to go sell. And their famous quote is, big bro, big bro, big bro. They call you big bro. If you're a man, of course, as well, two ladies, I don't know what they refer to you guys, but big bro, big bro. Hey, big bro, hey, big bro. They will say that 100 times. Big bro, big bro, big bro. Hey, big bro, can you help me out, big bro? Hey, big bro. So I'd already kind of knew this was the hustle out here. And it's so funny, man, because I'm typically somebody who supports the hustle, right? I feel like, there's an entrepreneurial bone in my body. And I as they say, one hustler from another, I appreciate somebody working hard, right? Legitimately to make ends meet. So typically I do support the hustle. But in this day in particular, I just acted as if I didn't hear a word. It was about two of them rolling through the grocery store, and I saw them. I'd been walking past them, whatever the case is. We kind of, passed eyes, whatever the case is. I seen them, they acknowledged me, I acknowledged them, kept it pushing. And there is never a time that they are not going to ask you for a few extra dollars. So I already knew the hustle. It was, hey, big bro, hey, big bro. I just hear it. Luckily, I'd already passed. Hey, big bro, hey, big bro. Hey, big bro, hey, big bro. I just kept it pushing. Nah, bro. Because I had been heard stories of how these boys get down, what the case. And it is sad because you will come across some good boys, I guess you could say, who do mean well. They're just out here, man. Of course, they're young kids. Again, these kids can range anywhere from 12, 13, 14, 15, up over 17, 18. So, again, it's being somebody that has been a young man before, trying to do what I can to scrape up an extra few dollars to, buy myself things and this, that, and the other. I've been in situations. I've never sold water. I know what that might feel like, man. So that was one instance where I've come across these water boys, and I've seen them actually sitting in traffic, harassing other people as well, too. Again, they could be upwards of 3, 4, 5 of them at a time, rushing to your window. Of course, you saw the clip there. Let me see if I can pull that back up. Yeah, so it looks like this, of course. So imagine sitting in traffic. These boys will brazenly, as they would say, walk up to your window, try to sell you some money. Try to sell you some water, I should say. And again, they'll have people that'll help them. Again, there's some people out there that support the hustle. Some people just want to, get the situation, the interaction over with. Hey, man, take this and leave me alone, whatever the case is. But times are getting hard out here, folks. Times are indeed getting hard. So people are indeed resulting to desperate measures in these desperate times. So what does that mean for you as the good law-abiding citizen? Does that mean you should just stop now, and anybody that's down bad because of the situation, you should keep pushing, moving forward? Maybe. That is your choice. But what happens to a society, to a world where we no longer care to help each other? We no longer care to take care of the people who really need help, who are really down bad, who are really coming across some desperate times, man. And I always say this, right? I'm down to support the hustle. I'm down to help a person in need. But if it's on the reverse of putting my life in danger, I might not be as interested. It's scary out here, man. Because I don't know. Like, I just don't know what the solution is where we should be afraid to help each other. We should be hesitant to help a person in need. Now, again, some people will say, oh, these boys need to go get a job, and where are their parents? And again, that's going to be a lot of the rhetoric that I hear out here as well, too. Where are their parents, right? There should be stricter laws, right? So this is just a cautionary tale. Again, this could happen anywhere. Again, this is very prominent out here in Atlanta, but this could happen anywhere. Again, you could be anybody right now who can come across somebody who seems to be down bad and in need of a helping hand. And you, with your good heart, can have all the good intentions to see to it that you can help this person because that's how you were raised. That's what your conscience led you to do. And it could be at your own detriment. But those are my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you on the next one.